Hello, and welcome to the Piano Lessons for Parents podcast, the practice edition. My name is Dr. N. Mason Conklin, and I'm here to help you help your child succeed at the piano. In just a few minutes a week, you can learn the basic musical concepts that will help you supervise and evaluate your child's practice at home, and learn some tricks and tips to make that practice time the most effective it can be. Today on the practice edition, we will talk about the need to monitor your child's practice. The concept I like to use here is an old phrase from politics called trust but verify. Now, piano practice, of course, isn't like negotiating strategic nuclear arms reductions, but the concept is useful. We all hope our children are developing the self-discipline to do things that they know they should, but sometimes they just don't. There are things that your child knows they're supposed to do, but sometimes they just don't do them. Think about it. Your child knows they need to brush their teeth before they go to bed at night. But how often do you ask them, have you brushed your teeth? And when do you stop asking them? Do you stop asking them after 1 week? After a year? After they turn 13? On the phone at college? And sometimes kids might even profess to have done what they're supposed to have done, but maybe they haven't done quite as thorough a job as they would like you to think. Did you wash your hands? Let me see. Or maybe, have you cleaned your room? I'm going up there in 10 minutes to go look. Practicing is no different. It will be necessary to prompt your child to practice the piano for most of their early years. And you needing to ask doesn't mean they've lost interest. They just need a little support and self-discipline. And even when they know they should practice and they say they have, it might be at times necessary to verify. One way to help students learn the necessity of consistent practice is one thing that we do is that we supply a practice log at the bottom of their assignment sheet. This practice log can be a great way for you to both prompt and verify that your child has practiced. Consider keeping a little sheet of tiny stickers that you can affix to each day that they practice. You don't have to stand over their shoulder, just ask them, have you practiced today? Maybe ask them to show you what they've practiced. And after you've heard a couple of pieces, give them a little sticker. There are other ways to verify practicing too. If you can be home when they're practicing, that would be great. You don't have to stand over their shoulder. All you have to do is keep an ear out to see that there's music coming from their practice instrument. Another thing you can do is to institute frequent dinner recitals. Before time for a dinner, maybe ask them to play a couple of pieces that they've been working on that day. It's okay if they play the same pieces many times. In fact, that's great. And each time you hear them, you need to make sure to praise their improvements. Wow, that was a steady beat you had tonight. Or, listen to that, you got all the notes right. Way to go. All right, that's it. Trust but verify. You need to prompt your child to practice, and you also need to make sure that they've done it. Tune in next week to the practice edition to learn about developing a healthy technique at the keyboard. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.